Mixed play consisting of Snedekor, JR, Yoshina, Williams, and Zaragoza.
So you guys will like these guys coming out right now. These guys are the Vikings coming out here on the blue side.
Vikings,
Brazil. Vikings from Brazil. They all have their name and their Viking name on the back of the jersey. A couple weeks ago, before our first practice, one of these kids hits me up right there with the LA beanie on and the pink goggles. That's my boy Felipe Fisher. He showed up. He hits me up on Instagram, and he's like, "Hi, Todd. I know Fedorov. He told me to hit you up. I live in San Diego now. Can I come out?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, come on out." So he came out, and we had our first weekend of practice and hasn't missed a weekend since. Came to both layout weekends, came out, just hung out, helped us, with whatever we needed, and then we put him in a whole bunch of points, and he's been playing great.
And now they made it into the finals on center court.
Yeah.
So it must have worked for him.
Yeah.
So I want to know who is it. So what's his Viking name? I'm hoping it's Ragnar Lothbrok because that's the baddest Viking to live.
Yeah, we got to go in right there. See, that's him on the right. It's Fednahar, I think.
Oh, so there's a Thor on the left.
Are those then chosen names?
Might see.
That's their
Odin?
Viking name. Yeah.
Yeah, they're chosen Viking names. Love it. It's great. Must have been big fans of the History Channel show.
What's your Viking name, Matty?
Ragnar Lothbrok, man. Ragnar for sure.
Todd?
I'll take Bjorn Ironsides too. I take that one.
Here we go on the breakout. Vikings Brazil on your left. Paradox on the right. Paradox going to lose their Snake 1 attacker. And big secondary move up through the middle by Vikings all the way to the center 50, playing that Doritos side of the field. Vikings up 5-on-4 right now. You can see the Viking lineup right there. Looks like a referee signaling out a divisional player, the Paradox player, in that Dorito 1. So now 2 bodies down for Paradox right there. You can see 2 guys on their screen for Paradox playing the back center and that brick, favoring that Dorito side of the field. I don't think they know that the Vikings are in the center 50.
Losing a battle, though, for Paradox out of their bunker. The stand-up can.
Yeah, third body to drop. Todd, your boy, getting into Snake 1.
Philippe with the pink shocker, just like Konstantin Fedorov. Rocking it for the old boy.
Well, he just pull a Fedorov move where he just shot the top of his bunker to fade the other team out. I don't know if it's going to work.
He's a sneaky little guy. This is where we found him at practice in the 50 Snake, dicing people up, gets a kill across the field, and now he's going to wrap and he's going to blow away this back center guy here in just a second as he continues to wrap.
He shoots him in the pack.
Keep wrapping.
That's it.
Philippe.
Himself a nice 2-pack.
Philippe, Viking Brazil, going to win this first game.
Ulfednahar. Yeah.
In the D4 5-man.
I don't speak old. I don't really speak Old Norse, so not exactly sure what those names mean.
Yeah. It means little guy with pink gun who kills people.
Well, that's what I wonder. Like, if you could find like the translation for your name, like what would your name actually be if you could translate it from your given name?
Oh,
so like if there's
what, what Matthew Marshall means?
Yeah, if you could somehow translate that into Viking, right?
I'm sure there's an app for that. Somebody send us some good suggestions.
Yeah. Hey, the lines are now open. Hit us up on your wireless device, and we'll see if we can come up with something fun.
Well, I did the 23andMe DNA test.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely, there's some Viking in there because I'm 99.999% Northwestern European, and got some Scandinavian in there, British, English, Irish.
There you go.
A little bit of French. And the family comes from Normandy from back in the day, which is Norse. Normandy means land of the Norsemen.
Yeah. 2019 NXL Las Vegas Open champions, Maui mixed plate. I kind of want one of those jerseys. Like, I walked over there and I was so distracted in getting their roster name. I was like, "What is on your chest? Is that sushi?" Like, I don't understand it. And I'm glad that Todd, that you know, because that makes way more sense now.
For sure.
Like, I thought maybe it was a puzzle. Like, I'd get really close to it and get cross-eyed and slowly back away, and I'd see the picture. But no, 4 different teams represented all across that jersey. Really cool. Shout out to those guys. Congratulations on the win. Snedekor, JR, Yoshina, Williams, Zaragoza.
Here comes the
Congratulations.
Vikings again, taking on Paradox. What are we going to see with the big loop and swoop off to the snake side and up to the snake? We're wearing one in the goggles. Paradox going to lose their first body. Vikings making a move up from the Dorito Tower straight into the center 50, but he gets picked up.
4-on-4.
Even on the count here. We throw a fresh 5 minutes up. It's independent sets here. Not X-ball. We're in 5-man. Vikings, Brazil. It's a race to 2. That's 2 out of 3. However you want to call it. All I need to do is win one more.
Yeah, and the Paradox player drops his gun, allowing Vikings Brazil to get into that Dorito 4. Only one player looking towards this Dorito side now. No one is the brick player for...
Oh, and Felipe Fisher with the nasty snapshot on the snake side tower came out and one-balled him heads up as the Paradox also loses a body off the Dorito side. So just 2 players left, the back center and the Dorito 1. Looking at 3 Vikings. Dorito 4, big center brick, and the snake side can. Felipe, the Brazilian Konstantin Fedorov Fisher, coming here into the snake, repping LA super hard. Back center walking off for Paradox. Just 1 body left alive. This is going to be for the win.
Oh, and he
and
gets
Felipe
the shot.
Fisher. Oh, Fednar, number 93, dominant over here on the snake side.
That's what you need is your Viking voice.
Well, whatever he was working on with you in practice, Todd, it all worked out for him over here.
He
See,
just followed Kyle Spicker around for the past 4 weeks.
well, the Vikings.
Kyle and LJ.
Well, the Vikings have pillaged here through their competition and gonna go back home with their chest full of the gold from the priests.
Yeah, there you go. Got a veteran militia update. 3 teams from veteran militia here in Vegas. Some of the guys from last year moved up to D2. They lost in the